face
We look.
mask on. I got my face mask off. Face
All
mask.
right.
Anyway,
Hello, folks. We are live right now, and it's been
face
quite a.
mask on.
It's been a
Face.
couple of weeks. But yes, it is watching Amazon and the fellow in the dimly lit
Yellow square.
setting.
I'm in
Yes.
the dimly lit yellow square.
Yeah. And who are you?
The bold one, the cold one, John Cold Rice Lawson on the road. So this is what you get.
And I'm Brent Leary.
Yes, he is.
This is what you get.
Now,
All
now,
right. It's been a while, and you know things look a little different, but it is what it is.
just a little bit. Not much. I'm just not at home.
No, you're on the go.
I'm on the go.
But you're always on the go.
It seems like it all of a sudden, 3 weeks in a row. So that's a little much. I'm
3
ready to get
weeks in
back
a
home,
row.
dude. I'm
I
ready to
bet
get back to
you
the
are.
house.
Well, but you're out today for a good thing. You're
Yeah. I'm taking my mom, get some procedures done. So we're good.
very good. So we're going to keep this one short. We got to kind of work our way back up, build our muscles back because it's been a little while.
Yeah. We got to do a season 3 opener. That's what we'll do next time.
A season 3 opener?
Why not? We've done season 2. We've gone away, and we'll come back for season 3.
How long we been doing this again?
I just said season 3, didn't I? God damn.
We've been doing it longer than that. I mean, let's get it right.
I don't know, bro. Didn't you
I think
put something up? You put something up one time was like our first episode.
if I'm not mistaken, I think we did our first one of these things in either 2009 or 10 or something like that. It's been a long time. It's been a long. No,
You mean-
maybe 10 or 11. It's been a while.
You mean the first time we ever did a video? Or
Well,
you
the
talking
first
about
time.
the first time we did Amazon, watching Amazon. No,
Yeah, that.
it ain't been that long.
It's been a long time. I'm saying at least 8 or 9 years.
What? No.
I mean, just look at the gray in your beard. That ought to tell you.
Okay, I'm in a good spot here where people might overhear my conversation, so I'll let that slide.
See, this is the kind of show I'm gonna like. Then he has limited reaction capabilities because of where he is. So, all right, but we're gonna do a short one. I got one, and then I know you got one. So here's mine. This is kind of amazing if I can get this to work. So Amazon is now, according to Analytics Insight, whoever they are, or buy shares. Have you heard of buy shares?
No, not by no.
All right. So anyway, this outfit buy shares somehow, I guess, has all the traffic around websites and stuff. And for the first time, Amazon not only broke into the top 10. Amazon is the number 5 site when it comes to visitors, monthly visitors. Now, traditionally, you think of the most traffic, the most visited sites, you're talking about social sites, video sharing sites. So, of course, the number one and two are owned by Google. It's Google for search, YouTube for video. Then, of course, Facebook is in there. Then Wikipedia is up there. But all those sites are all about, connecting people or trying to find information or trying to find answers to stuff. Amazon is really only about you wanting to buy something. And the fact that they are now, I think it says 5 billion monthly visitors. Now, there's a big fall off. Let me just tell you the top sites. Let's see. I have to read this for you. All right. So it looks like Google.com gets 105 billion visitors. Now, of course, that just means there's a whole bunch of people going there over and over again because there's only like 7 or 8 billion people in the world. So, there it is. So 105 billion visitors. YouTube is second. Isn't it amazing how one company can have the top 2? All right, YouTube is 36.4 billion, followed by Facebook, 25.3 billion. And check out, now this is kind of surprising, but I go there a lot. Wikipedia, 17.5 billion. So that kind of makes sense. You know, people are searching for things or trying to connect with other people. But Amazon, which is all about transactions for the most part, is the number 5 visited website in the universe with 5 billion monthly visitors. Now, are you surprised at all? Are you surprised that they're that high? Are you surprised that that number 5 billion is that high
in the universe?
Well, you know what I'm saying. In the world, in the galaxy.
Wow. I guess. Yeah, definitely.
You are surprised, or you're not surprised?
I am surprised.
Well, I think it's all about the pandemic. I think the pandemic pushed Amazon to where they are today.
Absolutely. Man, I don't know. That's a lot of traffic.
Yeah, 5 billion monthly.
Yeah, and that's just Amazon.com shopping.
I'm guessing. I don't know if it's. Yeah, I think it's just that one. Well, not all their properties. I think it's just the mothership.
Okay, so how many they say again?
Wait a minute. We've already. I know who. This has to be my buddy Esteban, and he's already foreshadowing where we're going to talk about next. But I just got to put this up there.
What's that?
Just wanted to drop this here. Who would be stupid enough to order prescriptions from Amazon? Privacy people. Why give out health information to Amazon in exchange for discounts? For the love of all that's dear to whomever. For the love of all that is that Esteban saying that? Wow. That sounds so.
Hold on one second. Somebody keeps calling.
Anyway, all right, go ahead and take
do what you
gotta do. Wait a minute, something just happened. There you are. All right. So while he's talking, I'm going to go back to our previous thing and talk about the pandemic. If you want to have one of the biggest things that happened because of the pandemic, it's because commerce just took off, and it literally forced Amazon, because everybody was trying to buy stuff online. It literally forced Amazon into a top 5 traffic site in the whole world. That is amazing. Yeah, we're not gonna. There are some other sites. Yes, you're reading the list. I take it. Yeah, there's some adult sites on there. We're not gonna go into that. But I'm talking about how just Amazon on the strength, and this is weird to say, on the strength of the pandemic, because that's what it is. The pandemic literally forced Amazon into the top 5 of website traffic. That is amazing.
That's crazy.
Doesn't say. I don't think I saw anything else like, Walmart or anything like that. But yeah, Esteban is concentrating on some of the other notorious websites on that list.
Which evidently other people are too. That's why they're on that list.
Well, they're stuck at home, I guess. Anyway, I'm not going to go into it.
No, anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm chicken. That's right. I am chicken.
Chicken about what? Pornhub?
About. All right, there it is, folks. All right, so I mean that pretty much sums up the rise of e-commerce because of what's taken place. Now, do you see Amazon ever going back to below the top 5, 10, 20? Because I think e-commerce, the people who didn't really shop before, they had to shop online. Now they got a taste of it. I don't think they're going to go back. I think this is a permanent change that the pandemic caused for Amazon to get that high up.
We'll see.
You see, you're really talkative today, huh?
I don't know if it's baked in. We'll see.
Well, it'll be really interesting to see what happens in the month of this month and, of course, December.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see because
those numbers are going to go up. Those numbers are going to go. The 5.2 billion, that's going to go up.
Well, we'll see. There's certain signs that there's a slowdown in consumer consumption. So we will see.
Consumer consumption. All right. So I'm going to pop up the one that you wanted to talk about. Apparently, Esteban wants to talk about too.
Yeah.
If I, oops, do this. So we got a retail pharmacy. Amazon is going retail. That's pretty
cool.
amazing. That's pretty amazing. I guess I don't want to get a subscription to Bloomberg. Sorry, guys.
That's cool. And people will give that information, and whether it's for the love of God or just for the love of money, they will do that to save money.
Hey,
Trust
look,
and believe.
We use all these platforms for free, and we're giving up tons and tons of information about ourselves.
Yeah, for some reason they think like healthcare is like the last major hump, or like all of a sudden. I remember when it was your phone number, people wouldn't give up. Now they give it up very freely, right?
Now let's go back to my buddy Esteban here. Privacy, people. Why give out health information to Amazon in exchange for? Now, is it just Amazon, or is it why would you give out any of your personal information to any site just to get a discount? Because I don't think
it has to be Amazon, because my health information is on other sites. So I guess there's a pushback for Amazon.
If it's just singling out Amazon, then I don't buy the argument. But I do buy the argument if it's about privacy in general.
I mean, people get their drugs from Walmart all the time.
Right. So that they have to give up their information, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a pharmacy. There's only so much they can do with that information legally.
And quite honestly, Amazon isn't one of those that has, at least I don't think they've ever been caught selling their customers' information to third parties, have they?
I doubt it. That's the last thing they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, they are so customer obsessed that Google and Facebook, that's how they make a substantial chunk of their revenue. I don't think I've ever heard Amazon being caught selling their customers' data to a third party.
Yeah,
could be wrong, but I just don't think that's
plus this is this is white labels. This healthcare is white labeled. They bought a company and now they're putting Amazon on the label. So I don't think
is that PillPack, or is that another one?
That's PillPack.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Right.
But I just never heard of Amazon. At least I can't think of anything off the top of my head where Amazon has been caught doing something with their customer data, like selling it or distributing it or something. It's always, they're pretty protective of that because
that's because they own everything in house. They don't need to share it externally.
Right.
All they got to do is share it internally.
I would flip it on. All right, CVS has your health information. Are you more secure with that?
No, not to me.
I trust Amazon over CVS, but
in a heartbeat.
I just think that if you had to have one of these e-commerce companies do this, I would pick Amazon because I have not heard of a leak of their data, your customer data being leaked or being sold to a third party in any way. Now we know Facebook can never say that. That's how they make their living. Google too. Google sells their customer data to third parties. I'm in the middle of doing this research project.
Now, let's be clear. Morgan Smith, they did use his information.
Yeah, poor Morgan. Dang, put him out there. And what is metoprolol? I don't know what that is.
I don't know that one. I know the other two.
Oh, really? Metformin. That sounds like something my buddy Alan should be taking metformin since he's a big Mets fan. But but honestly, I would say if you had to trust one, because they're giving you a nice discount, and I would do it with Amazon over any of the other ones. So.
I think I go the other way. I don't trust them in any of them, but you got to go with somebody.
Okay, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be my choice. What about Walmart? You said Walmart. You don't think Walmart is the way to go.
I mean, I've used Walmart before for pickups.
For your prescriptions.
Yeah. So really, that's all you're giving them is the prescriptions you take. It's not all your health information. It's just the prescriptions you take.
Right. Now, if you don't want to give up your health information at all, yeah, then it's going to be hard to get anything filled prescription wise because you got to do that.
But here's the thing: the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because the push into that is going to change how everything's done. You know?
Yeah. And let's go beyond the prescription stuff too. It's like, Apple is tracking a lot of your vitals now with the watch and the phone, and Amazon just came out with their little health tracking device too. So they're taking vitals information in addition to your prescription information. Now that, once again, if I had to pick one, I would probably trust Amazon with that because their track record of I've never heard them losing customer data. I never heard them selling customer data. So with that in mind, that's why I would pick them. As soon as I hear something that they do that is not kosher, then I lump them with everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I just think it's big news for the industry itself. That's going to be transformative. I can't wait.
So, who is the biggest loser in all of this? Is it CVS? Is it what's that?
Walgreens.
Walgreens, yeah, all those guys.
Yeah, I mean, because
I haven't checked their stock price yet today, so
it's delivered to your house in, let's say, 2 days.
Or knowing how these guys are going, it could be same day.
Same day. That's going to change everything. I don't need to go out to Walgreens and walk through, 10 aisles of stuff and pick up, things I don't need. That's how they make their money while I'm getting my drugs. Unless I use a drive-through. But I rarely see the drive-through full. Do you?
No, you know what? I've hardly ever used the drive-through.
I know. You end up going inside the store, grabbing that, getting you some snacks on the way out.
Yeah. But no, this way, especially if you could order it in the morning and it gets to you by the afternoon.
We're good.
Now you're talking about convenience and discounts. Those are two of the best reasons to try stuff. I mean,
two of the best reasons to use Amazon. Yay.
And
I don't know. I don't know why I'm excited and I don't feel any trepidation about this, honestly, which is weird, but I really don't feel any trepidation about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a win for consumers. Like I said, if Facebook came out with a retail pharmacy, hell to the no. I mean, it just wouldn't happen.
Yep. So,
or Google. I would say or Google too.
Or Google too.
Yeah. All right. That was kind of interesting.
It was a quickie.
It was kind of interesting. You got to get back to you doing what you.
Yeah, I got to get back.
Yeah, doing that.
But next week.
What now?
I said I got to get back, but next week.
Yeah, next week. Oh, you know what? Can I do a shout out? Because you did a shout out once on something you were doing. Let me see if I can do this before we end. Because I'm excited. I don't think I've ever shouted out anything before. So my life is just not really all that shout outable. But let me see if I can find this. All right, there it is. All right. Okay. Where is this? Okay. I'm going to download it and then show you guys my shout out for the whole year of 2020. Am I building this up enough?
Yeah, you need to hurry up.
Okay. All right, here it is. I'm going to load it up and show you my shout out. If I can get to this brand thing and then get to this overlay thing. I'm giving you guys like a lesson in what exactly is going on with StreamYard. Although there's been some changes to that, but that's kind of outside the scope of me trying to stall and do this thing. All right, load this up. And here is my first ever shout out. I am actually really excited to be hosting this new weekly. It's a weekly for the next 5 weeks on every Friday for the next 5 weeks. CX Unplugged, and it's brought to you by SAP. So we're going to be talking about customer experience, but it's commerce focused customer experience. How is all that's happening in commerce? How is that changing the customer experience? And it's called CX Unplugged Commerce. Check it out. My first guest. It's kind of weird saying that, but it's my first guest. The global head of commerce for SAP. That's going to be a cool conversation. So that is my very first and probably last shout out. There it is. All right.
Awesome.
So we will be back. We will be back next week. You think?
Yep.
We will be back? All right.
Around.
What? You kind of froze for a second.
Oh, I said around 1 o'clock.
Around 1 o'clock. And give my best to Mama Ice.
Lawson.
There it is.
You're calling me.
Perfect timing. We'll check you later. Take care of your business.
I'm out. Bye.
See ya.
Peace.